Hi folks, today I have for us a video from a new Frauditor, New Guy Media 1776, where he goes to a DMV in Illinois to, well, do what typical frauditors do. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't get the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Rankings. A new episode will be out later today. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
We're at the Plano DMV. June 18th, 8:45 in the morning. Really?
Yes.
There's no video recording in the facility.
Sorry, but there is, ma'am.
There's not.
There just is.
There is no video recording in the
I
facility.
promise you there is. Check out your own website. It says it's perfectly legal. It's a public area.
Nope, I need you to step outside, please.
Can't do that, ma'am.
I need you to step outside.
Sorry, can't do it. Got a job to do.
Now, he's saying that you can record there, and it states it on the Secretary of State of Illinois' website. Well, I searched on the website and could not find anything. In fact, when you actually search, can you film in a DMV, it states that a DMV is a non-traditional public forum. So, time, place, and manner restrictions apply here. Not to mention they have specified signage stating that you cannot record in there. She's asking you to stop recording and to leave. If you refuse, you could be cited for trespassing or loitering in the state of Illinois.
Fifteen minutes later.
Hello, is that the reason you're recording?
You really just asked me that question? I think you know the answer to that question. Stress testing the First Amendment. They failed within 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm hoping you'll wait at least a little bit longer before you...
I'm just asking.
Okay.
They called, said you're recording. They said they got you can't record.
I stayed in the foyer, didn't go inside, didn't get loud with her.
Okay. Let me
That's
go
all.
talk to them, see what's going
Yeah,
on.
sure.
Okay.
Oh, can I get your name and badge?
Officer Hart, 22.
22, thank you.
Now, this is a new tactic by saying they're stress testing the First Amendment. Well, you must understand something. Time, place, and manner restrictions. The forum doctrine, which was established by the Supreme Court. There is the traditional public forum, the limited public forum, and the non-public forum. Traditional public forums have no restrictions when it comes to recording. Limited public forums are subject to time, place, and manner restrictions, and non-public forums mean you cannot record there. So, seeing as the Secretary of State have listed the DMV as a non-public forum, you cannot record there even in the foyer. They have signs stating it. You didn't go past those signs. They didn't get rude with you, and you didn't get rude with them, so I will give you an applaud for being civil. However, you still must understand, you do not have a right to record in the DMV.
A few minutes later.
Okay, sir.
We're good?
Can't record in here, and they want you to leave the property.
If I don't leave, will I be arrested? And under what charge?
I'm giving you a lawful order.
Trespassing?
Yes. If
This is a public lobby in a public building.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because as the 1976 case of Greer v. Spock stated, just because property is owned by the government does not mean it automatically becomes a First Amendment protected forum. The DMV is a non-public forum, and he asked what crime would he be committing. It would be criminal trespass to real property in the state of Illinois. He would fall under Section 3 of it, which states, remaining upon the land of another after receiving notice from the owner or occupant to depart. Seeing as they have said that they do not want him there and he's not allowed to record, he needs to leave the property. He continues to remain on the property. He can be charged for criminal trespass to real property, which is a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by a maximum of 6 months in jail or a fine of up to $1,500.
It says on their website this is perfectly allowed as long as I'm not
Do
creating
you
a
not see that
disturbance.
sign right there that says
It's
recording or photography of any type is not allowed?
Do you see a code on this? Look like a young guy. Do you want to mess up your career this quick?
The sign's right there.
Signs are relevant. There used to be signs that said no black or Irish.
Okay, that doesn't pertain to this.
It's discriminatory either way.
This guy is fucking stupid!
Okay.
If you threaten me with arrest, I will leave. But there will be legal ramifications if you do that. I've been kind and courteous since I got in here. I will not be intimidated out of
I'm
here.
not trying to intimidate you. I'm just telling you that they want you to leave the property.
That's not up to them.
Yes, it is. They're a representative of the property. They can
This
make you
is
leave.
public property, no different than a sidewalk, other than the difference in time, manner, and place restrictions. Peace.
So you are aware that there are time, place, and restrictions here. This is a non-public forum. There is a sign stating that there is no audio or video recording of any kind allowed here. Now, you brought up the fact that you could be on the sidewalk and you can record out there all day long. That's your right. But inside the building, you cannot record, not even in the foyer area. Now, the lady who works for the DMV, who I assume to be a director or a supervisor, has told the police that they do not want you on the property. The police are informing you that you need to leave the property or you would be removed from the property. You're trying to intimidate this cop by saying that you would file legal actions. Well, you could try that, but seeing as you've already admitted on this that you know there are time, place, and manner restrictions, and that you know you can't record here because there is no mention of it on the Secretary of State, and there is signage, your case would go nowhere.
Do you have any
Business hours.
business here at the DMV
I
right
did
now?
my business.
Okay,
I
then
got
why
my
are you still here?
sticker, and I'm checking on their efficiency, seeing how long it takes the average person to get in and out. They're
This is
actually
probably
doing
one of
pretty
the-
good on
this is
that.
a pretty good DMV
Yeah.
compared to others.
Yeah, I haven't heard any complaints. I thought it'd be okay. I thought Yorkville PD and these people would respect our rights.
We're in Plano.
Or Plano, I'm sorry.
But, hey, I don't want to
So-
be here. Okay?
All you gotta do is say the words and I'll go, but you know what's gonna happen after that.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well,
I
I'm
see
telling
you
you,
got another unit here. Maybe I'll talk to him first. It seems
you did your
older.
business. So there's no reason else
This
you
is
should be
also
here.
my business. This is
Okay.
constitutionally protected business.
understand.
You swore an oath
I did.
to defend what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Yeah. But
If
there's
you
also
kick me out on their
recording
behalf.
photography of any type is not
Doesn't-
allowed. That's their
doesn't-
rule. It's not mine.
does not matter.
This is the DMV.
Their rules do not supersede the Constitution of the United States that you swore an oath to uphold.
Okay.
If you kick me out or remove me under threat of arrest or actually do it, there will be lawsuits.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
This shit don't fly anymore.
Okay.
I have at no
You've done
point
your
gone through
business,
this door.
and they want you to leave.
You know this is allowed, right? I haven't created any. Like I just
We
told
don't
him.
own the facility. We only.
I know.
try to assist them.
We own the facility, sir.
Okay, but it's not just about you. It's about all these other people in
I
here
didn't go
too
in there.
who wants their privacy protected as
No
well.
privacy in public. No different than a sidewalk.
Yeah, we're not on the sidewalk. The sidewalk's out there.
I already filmed it through the window. There's no
This is a
different.
domain.
This
Okay?
is a public building.
I get that. But
I don't
public
think you
buildings
do understand.
that's run by the government also have rules and regulations.
And they have to abide by the Constitution. That is the only rule that matters.
They are obeying the Constitution. They are telling you that you cannot record here. You know you can't record here due to the time, place, and manner restrictions upon the DMV, but you're choosing to ignore it. This is you trying to get some go-away money because you're threatening lawsuits. You know for a fact that time, place, and manner restrictions are here. Just because you're in the foyer area does not mean you can still record there. You have been told by a representative not only of the DMV, but now by the police, that they do not want you there. And if you remain, you could be arrested. But you're trying to push the issue. You're trying to intimidate the cops by saying that if they arrest you or remove you, that you're going to sue. It's not that you have a right to do this. It's you're not understanding the difference between a public forum and a non-public forum.
Okay. And part of that rule is to protect these people's privacy. So
Screw
if
this up.
there's an ability for you to record somebody else's image or likeness, that's a violation of their privacy. That's what they're trying to protect.
All
That's
right.
what they're trying
So
to protect.
this is very simple. Tell me the words that I will be arrested if I don't leave, and I'll walk out. But you're all gonna have to go to court over this, and you know you'll lose. And if you don't know that, then you're incompetent. You shouldn't have this job. It's 2025. Do you not have YouTube? Do you not see how this
I don't look
works?
like on YouTube.
Chico, the assistant manager. The assistant
You
manager
can even
in
ask
the
the
red
lady I
shirt.
talked to. I wasn't rude to her
Says
about
she
it.
doesn't leave.
And again, nobody's saying you're being arrested. They're asking you to leave. Plain and simple.
I understand. And like I said, I'm not going to leave without threat of arrest. That will not happen.
Why?
Because this is America, that's why.
But them as a representative of this property, this business.
Business? Business.
Yes.
You need to
Want
watch
to
that
leave.
word.
It's no different than McDonald's if the manager told you to leave.
Oh. They got a few
providing
years
service,
on you.
which providing a service means they're running a business.
Secretary of State.
Just because it's a
Go on
government
their
facility
website.
doesn't mean that you can loiter around here.
Not
you did your
loitering.
business.
This is constitutionally protected business. I can be here open to close as long as I'm not disturbing or getting in the way.
How about new?
Ask them how many doors they opened for customers. Ask them how polite I was. I didn't start getting lippy until you showed up. And I got it all on camera. What do they got? They got their cameras. They ain't got audio. I do.
Okay.
So again, I will leave if you tell me I'm going to be arrested if I don't. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, isn't it? It's hilarious.
If they want to have you arrested for trespassing, then you will be arrested for trespassing.
I got to get it from you, man. You got to tell
You
me.
got to get nothing from me because it's
You're
not
the
my
one who's
property.
going to put your
It's
hands
not my
on
property.
my body and put me in a fucking cage.
Oh no, you're the one that's asking for that.
Boom. Roasted.
That's what's
That's what
required.
you're asking for. Again, if a manager or employee of this property wants
I'm
you
creating a
arrested for
disturbance,
trespassing, then that's what's going to happen.
Public property that
It
is.
doesn't matter.
He said it's like McDonald's. It's nowhere, not even close.
Okay, man.
Public property.
You have your opinion.
Now, as we all know, frauditors believe that they cannot be removed or trespassed from public property unless they commit a crime. That is not true. You can be removed from this building even though it is owned by the government. It's a non-public forum. I keep stressing that because he knows about the time, place, and manner restrictions placed here. He's not conducting any business. What he is doing is considered loitering or trespassing. Now, he can be asked to leave, and they have. They have told the police that they want him to leave. The police have told him that they want him to leave. He is no longer welcomed here. He is doing this so he can try to get cause, so he can file a violation of his rights and get a 1983 lawsuit. So he can try to get a settlement from the city and state for violating his constitutional rights, even though his constitutional rights have not been violated in the slightest.
That is the fact. ACLU versus Alvarez. They pulled the same shit in 2017, and they had to get rid of the wiretapping laws. I don't want to get rich. I want to be left alone.
You want us to arrest you. That's the only reason you're going to leave if we threaten to arrest you.
So you're admitting that if you arrest me, I'll win a lawsuit? So you're saying
that's
you
not
know?
What I'm saying. Absolutely not what I'm
So
saying.
you think I'll lose that?
Because you're trespassing on their property
It's
and they
not
ask you to leave?
their
Yes.
property, and I am not trespassing.
It doesn't matter.
Time,
It's
place,
a
and manner
government facility.
restriction. Time,
If you're
business
just
hours.
here and
So
you're
you
not
don't even
conducting
listen.
business,
I
you're
did.
here and you're not
And now I'm
conducting business,
conducting
you are
more
loitering.
business.
What business are you
Loitering is being in a
conducting?
place without a purpose.
What's
My
your purpose of
purpose
being here?
is to watch my government agency.
Okay, you can watch them from the sidewalk.
So what's the difference?
Because out
Honestly.
there, this is not theirs. They're responsible
There
for
is
this
zero
structure.
difference between here and right there.
There is.
Zero.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Other than time, place, and manner restriction.
That is actually public way.
Because that's public way because this is a state agency.
I don't know.
Okay, not a problem.
You just said that's public way. If this state facility wasn't here, that wouldn't be public way. That'd be private property. So you just admitted that it's public property.
Out there.
All you have
Not
to
in
do
here.
is say the words and I'll walk away.
They're asking you to leave.
Will I be arrested if I don't?
Possible.
No. It's a yes or no. If I do not leave right now, will I be arrested?
So we're not going to play word game, right? They're asking you to leave. Yeah.
Law
Yes.
is a word game, and you're losing it right now. You're what the fuck? Just willing to.
If there's-
You guys are willing to hurt
there's
me.
signs
That's the only
all over the
difference.
place. Look at right here.
Even a peaceful arrest. Where's the code attached to that? I have been reading compiled statutes for years, longer than this kid's been on the fucking force, guaranteed. Because I've been dealing with overzealous police officers who don't know what they're talking about. Prime example right now. Tell me I'll be arrested, I'll walk out. That's it. That's all there is, guys. Are we gonna do the stare all day? Is that what's going on here?
Are you going to?
Just tell
Are you going to
me.
leave or no?
Will I be arrested if I don't?
We're going to have to, man. You're.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll see you in court. What's your name and badge?
Sergeant Baxter.
Baxa?
Number 5.
5. About your I fucking Q. How about you, Q ball? Pearson? Name and fucking badge. Because we're in public fucking way now, as you fucking said. So I can stand here and verbally berate the shit out of you as long as I don't threaten you.
You can do that while you're talking to something here.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you go fuck yourself, Q ball? Fucking piece of shit.
And we're ending the video here. It does continue on for a few more seconds where he does say that the cops are morons, the DMV people are morons, and that they are going to violate his rights and harm him even though they never did. He is also going to make claims that he's going to file a lawsuit, but it will go nowhere. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me for all the support and encouragement you guys give. You guys rock.